Oh, we're taking on water. For sure. Fish on. Feels like a decent fish too. And we are off. Holy friggin' black flies, Batman. This is insane. No wind doesn't help. Whew. The reason I'm out here today is this canoe. I picked this canoe up late last year. It's in extremely rough shape. And I needed to figure out what I need to do to repair this thing. I want to restore the whole canoe as best I can. The previous owners made an attempt at restoration, and you can see not a very good job was done. I have no idea what kind of accident this canoe was in, but it looks like it probably got caught in some rapids somewhere and flipped and just got crushed, completely crushed. So while I'm out here putting around, trying to figure out any weird leaks in the canoe or anything like that, I figure I might as well try for some lake trout too. I really like this lake. It's very close to my house. Just about a 20-minute drive up a logging road. So while I try to figure out my broken canoe, you can watch and see whether or not I end up sinking and having to swim to shore. Marking a fish there. Oh, we're taking on water. For sure. We have found the first leak in the canoe. This whole area right here. That's a lot of water coming in. And right up here too. Water coming in there. That's why you do a quick little test run on a nearby lake to see what you're up against. It looks like that's the only spot that's leaking though. Marking a whole bunch of fish right in here. Fish on. Feels like a decent fish too. I love fishing for lake trout. I want to show you guys the setup I'm running. Some of you guys might be familiar with this, some of you might not. I like to call this the poor man's downrigger or the canoe rigger. What I have here is a three-way swivel. Right there, attached to my main line, which is braid. Coming off one part of that three-way swivel is about 20 inches of mono, attached to about 6 ounces of weight. That's to get you down good and deep. Coming off the other end of the three-way swivel, I have about 20 inches of 10-pound mono attached to another swivel, and onto that I have clipped just a regular worm harness with a nice little spinner on there. Now what this allows you to do is get your lure down 60, 80 feet deep as you want to go, and it'll ride like this down near the bottom. This will kind of be bouncing off the bottom so you know how deep you are. This trails behind it, and the lake trout just go nuts over this setup. Something that I've always used and has always done me very well. This area out here on the lake is between 40 and 60 feet deep. I've been marking fish between 40 and 60 feet. So what I'm gonna do, I'm sitting in 40 feet of water right now, and I'm gonna drop this setup down so that I know that I'm 40 feet deep, and I'm just gonna cruise around in all depths here, fishing at 40 feet deep. So let's get started, see if we can pull up one of these lakers that's hanging around down there. You have to be moving when you start to drop your setup down, otherwise you risk it getting tangled up. So now I've hit the bottom. I'm at 40 feet deep. I'm going to close my bail. And now we start fishing. And I'll just keep bailing out the boat while I'm doing this. Whoa. Fish on. Feels like a decent fish too. It's hard to say when it's way down there. You got half a pound of weight on. Not a bad fish. It's all wrapped up. Not a bad sized little lake trout for this lake. Probably about 18 or 20 inches or so. This one's coming home. Dinner. We're taking on a lot of water here. Not good. Happy to say we only have one severe leak in the canoe. That should be easy enough to fix. We got a decent lake trout for dinner. I'm heading home to eat. See you next time.